Be'ezrat Hashem, we're continuing with our Garden of Peace class for men here.
With the journey.
Yeah, everybody's invited. 9:20, we're here every day. So yesterday we spoke about how a person has to have a smiling face when he comes in. His wife should not see him in a frown, not see him downcast. Yeah, why? You are the head of the family. You know, I rarely do you see, you know, president of a company, president of a country, president, you know, you don't see that. Why? That's not, maybe behind closed doors he's there, whatever he has, but when he's out in the public, when he's, you know, same thing. When you're with your wife, I don't care what business dealings you have.
So you're saying that the husband has to be always quiet?
No, he's not, cannot be like that. No, chas v'sholom, I never, no, that's your understanding. That's your,
like that.
I did not, I said he should not be like that. He should not go like, no.
But you have to
He has to be,
quiet, everything says.
he, not quiet, no, we did not say that. We did not say that either. See,
yesterday.
people think, no, people reinterpret what we say over here. I did not say you should be quiet and not talk. No, you should talk. What you should be quiet about is the disorderliness of your house, is the sometimes the mistakes that your wife makes, is the accidental slip-ups here and there, or even intentional. Don't mind them. Don't listen. Don't let your ear and your eyes think that you can say, you know, back to her and try to fix her. Why? It's not gonna help. Yesterday I had a guy call me. You know what? First of all, his relationship is very good now. After 2 months he's in the working. Now, he's telling me, I think this is actually very bad for me. Why? Chue? Because I feel like she's gonna sit on my head. You know? I feel like, you know, and I said to him, you know, the reason you feel like that, and I know this is true, is because he's not 100% all in. He's 50-50 or 60-40 or 70-30 or even 90-10. In this game, no 90-10. I'm all in. When you're all in, she sees the wonderfulness of you and she wants to do everything in her power to make it good. But what happens? We use this as a tool. Oh, she's upset at me? Oh, The minute it's that, boom, no, you can't do that. Now you're creating even worse problems because now if you wanna work on yourself and try to make it work, it's not gonna work. Why should? He's a liar. He's waiting until that moment of whatever. See, when we say no comments, we mean no comments. Yeah. If you see like things that are like uproaring in your house, you keep your quiet. You just let her deal with it. You be there as a husband should be there, but don't start being her nanny, her mother, her sister, her brother, or whatever. Oh, you got to do it like this. I can't take that. We said if you can't take it, that's your problem. Now, another thing is like this. Sometimes your wife will tell you things that she bichlal herself is messed up in that category. It does not give you the right to say, what? You telling me? What about you? Not only do you do this, that does not work. It does not work. So I told this gentleman, I said, listen to me. How was your relationship 6 months ago? Oh, terrible. You want to go back there? Oh, no, I don't want to go back there. So what do you mean it's not going to work? It's working now. She's nice, you're nice. Because you cannot handle your gava and listen to the thing that she's saying and accept, just be quiet and go on with it, you're saying, it's not going to work. I said, no problem. I'm out of the picture. You go back to wherever you have to go back to. And what's that going to be? I'll tell you exactly what's going to be. You're going to suffer like this for another 10 years, right? Either she'll leave. I don't want to live, give me a divorce, right? Or once the kids get married, that's it. You're finished. You're finito. There's not going to be, there's no marriage here.
No relationship.
You understand? If you want to get a relationship going, now you're going to have to start working. And guess who's working? The man is working. The captain is the one who's in charge of the ship. The pilot is the one who's in charge of the whole plane. You understand? I don't know how to. The rabbi is in charge of the whole shul. Can you imagine the rabbi sitting and saying, I don't know what's going. Listen, I can't take it anymore. You're going to be this and you're going to do that. What do you mean? He controls the whole shul. You know? However it is, he controls the whole shul. Yeah? So we are in control of the whole house. If you're gonna come tell me, Avram, I don't know how to do that. Okay, now we're talking good. Now we're gonna have to sit down and explain how, who, where, when. But if you don't know how to control your home, that's your problem. Your wife is your right hand man, a woman, but she's your right. She's the one who's
president.
what's that? Yeah, but she's the one who's bringing the kids, taking care of the kids, and running the house and this and that. You have to make sure he or she, right, is fulfilled to the max with whatever she needs. And believe me, we don't do 20% of what she needs. We don't, because that's why she's the way she is. You understand? So
She is the manager and you're the boss.
yeah.
Now, if the boss is not nice, the manager will not be able to function.
Exactly.
He wants to leave. That's the way it goes. You know, yesterday I get a telephone call from a lady. She's crying on the phone. I said, huh? Why are you crying? And I know the husband, famous guy, very well off, very well. I said, why are you crying? She said, I don't have a husband, I want out. I said, but you have everything. She said, I didn't ask for all this. I don't need it.
Right, but that's what they say now. In the beginning, they say, oh, we need to get this, we need to get an apartment, we need to get a house, we need to get this. I don't care about this. I
Yeah.
changed it, but in
Yeah.
the beginning, a lot of people get divorced. Why? Because the guy doesn't have like a lot of money. He lives in an apartment. They have 6 kids. Every day. We need a bigger place. We need a bigger space.
No.
Bigger space. Something else is bothering them because they already fulfilled that obligation. Okay, the house is ready. Okay, he doesn't come on time. He's not home again. Then if you have this, she has. Oh, he doesn't bring any money. He's always home. So how do you find the right
So
rhythm? It's always
So
something missing for them.
it's not the house what makes your life.
But in the beginning, that's what they preach on.
It's not your Maserati Passerati that
Stop
makes
it,
you.
right, right.
Why not?
No. So the answer to the question is because of the fact they're not fulfilled, they're asking for the house, they're asking for the this, they're asking for the that because of the no fulfillment. That's why they're asking. And then when they get the house, you know what they're saying? I'm still not fulfilled because, yeah, exactly. And then she's like, oh man, I thought this was going to change this room, but it's not. That's what it is. I know a guy, 6 kids, 2-bedroom apartment. 6 kids, 2-bedroom apartment. No problems. You know why? He probably fills her up. And you know what? Still in that same 2-bedroom apartment. Still. He already married one off, married another one to yeshiva. Still in the same 2-bedroom apartment. 6 kids. I don't know how he did it. Honestly, I don't know how he did it. I'll show you another guy. He has 9 kids in an 18 by whatever, shul downstairs, and everybody sleeps in a chicken coop upstairs. It was fine like that for 9 years. You know why? The husband knew how to fulfill her. And she didn't say a word. I love my husband. What? You're out of your mind. You're in a chicken coop. You know what's 9 kids to put them in 2 rooms? I don't care if you have triple bunk beds. What? Those rooms are not rooms. They're closets. And yes, she did it. And like this, they do it. Why? I'm fulfilled. I'm the most happiest woman in the world. She's happier than any millionaire's woman out there. Why? Because she's got the millions, but she's destroyed inside. She's got nothing, but she's shining like you don't know what.
My Chavruta had 19 kids. 19, 19.
Chavruta. A learning partner back in the days. Yeah.
19. In apartment.
Where are you going to fit them? Where are you going to fit 19 kids? You need a mansion to the mansions, you know?
I wanted to see it. I said, how can you live? So I came to his house, his wife, Habibi. Laat. I said, I don't hear a noise, kids, bam, boom. You know.
Everything organized.
Organized, and she is so happy. No. And on the other side, I'm going to places, what homes they have, but Only by the movies you see such homes. Only in the movie. Huge, very huge. Miserable. Everything they have. Something is wrong, no? Something is wrong. The other one with his 19 kids, his wife, she is fulfilled. Why? The husband knows what to do with her. And so, just think about it. Every morning she have to prepare 21 breakfasts. That's a restaurant already. No?
Every day.
Every day. And sometimes his parents coming, her parents coming. You something to watch. Even for me, I wanted to see how they managing.
21 breakfast. Wow.
Yeah.
21 dinner.
Yeah, yeah.
A woman can break down like that. Why? Because can you imagine? I have to think every day. I gotta do it every day. So if she's not fulfilled, she's gonna break down. She's gonna lose her mind. You know, our women's with the 2, 3, kids, whatever, they already think, už nemagu. What is she supposed to say? 19 kids?
Not only this. When I came to him to learn with him, she prepared me a cake. It just came out of the oven. I said,
When do you have time?
I said, why do you do this? I didn't ask for this. Don't you have enough? She said, what's the big deal? She told me, what's the big deal? We wanted to respect you. I know that's the cake that you like. Please eat it, enjoy it. And she talks slowly, got her to shake it. I went home, my head was spinning. I said to my wife, I don't know. These people, where are they coming from? Yeah.
Here he says it here. A husband's face glowing with warmth and joy means more to his wife than all the material things that he provides for her. I didn't even see this yet.
Bravo.
I'm impromptu. Yeah, I don't prepare. Therefore, a man must pause before he walks through the house and prepare and greet his wife with joy in a way that she'll feel that he's thrilled to see her. He must leave any anguish outside. All the stress. I got a text today and said, you know what? He came in like a whatchamacallit. And no matter how much you told this guys, don't bring the work home. What does your patient or your this or your that have to do with your wife and your kids? Zero. You cannot. And if you do, you know what? You're not a mujik. You got to leave your problems outside. You lost some money, that's your problem. You shouldn't be, telling them, hey, everybody, how are you? How's it? It's all a test, by the way. It's all Hashem wants to see who you are really, who you are. And unfortunately, we're failing. It says Rav Shlomo Zalman Auerbach of best memory eulogized his wife. He dies, his wife passed away. And usually, what do we say? Mehelo, we ask forgiveness from the dead person, right? We all go. You know what he said? I don't need to ask my wife forgiveness. That's what he said. I don't need to. Why? He says, I never upset her. Can you imagine saying that to your wife? Wow. Who has the power to say that? Nobody has the power to say that. He said, one great sage said that he always wondered, how is it possible to merit such a level to never upset one's wife? Then one young man related to him how once he accompanied Rav Auerbach to his home. It was a windy day. The wind made him look like disheveled. Hair everywhere. Before he entered the house, he smoothened up. He fixed his beard, fixed his hair. Yeah. The young man asked him, if he's expecting guests at home. He says, what do you have people at home that you're cleaning up? He said, in whose honor are you fixing yourself? Rav Auerbach replied that he wasn't expecting any guests, but that when he enters his home to meet his wife, he considers it equivalent as seeing Hashem, the divine presence. He was therefore grooming himself in her honor. Yeah? He added, a wife doesn't need to see her husband untidy and unkept. When a man enters his home, he should be neat, orderly, with an affable expression on his face. After more than 50 years of marriage, he was still considered to show a happy and illuminating face to his wife. This was a great person. We come in smelly, disheveled, we don't care what we look like to our wives. Yeah? Thinking that that's what she needs to accept. No. She needs to see you always like a gentleman. Как говорят по-русски? Gentleman, now whatever. Gentleman, yeah? A wife should also never see her husband with a frown or an angry face. Negative emotions change a person's appearance for the worse. As it says, Mitzudat David, he writes, because of depression, the light of his face turned bitter. When a man enters his home with an angry or depressed face, he upsets his wife because her first thought is that he's upset because of her. This alone can trigger a quarrel. When a friend looks at us with a miserable, angry face, our first reaction is that he or she is upset at us. A wife is especially sensitive how her husband relates to her. So she's thinking, okay, now what did I do now? He coming in with a face like this. You know, what is he upset at me now? You know? He says the trait of joy and joyous countenance are not acquired overnight. A man has to work and pray to acquire them. The best way to acquire constant joy is to strengthen one's emunah in Hashem and his personal tailor-made and loving providence. Meaning, he wants to say that Hashem is doing everything for you. Yeah? All the problems, Hashem. All the money, Hashem. Therefore, have emunah that everything's okay, he got you. So when you come in, you always have to be happy with what you have. There was no money today in the business, it's okay. Tomorrow there'll be. Don't come home, I don't know, the rent is due, no money, no money. She doesn't need to hear that. She doesn't care about that. You know, so men do, yeah, but she's not working, maybe she could help. Yeah, come on. You're more, and these people are people who are, don't need help. You know, I understand he's a taxi guy making a certain amount of money or works in McDonald's. No, these people are professional people. They make pretty good money. And still some of them are asking, well, she's not working. Well, maybe she should start working. Yeah? He says, Rav Nachman of Breslov, of blessed memory, he writes, some people have tremendous and terrible tribulations, God forbid. It's impossible for them to relate what's in their heart, or they have no one to talk to. They eaten up with affliction and worries. But when a person approaches them with joyous face, he can literally revitalize them. To revive someone is no small thing. If your wife's heart is full of pain and you come in and greet her with a warm and joyous face, you literally breathe new life into her and restore her soul. And the opposite is true. If she's happy and everything and you come in with a bitter face, what do you expect her to do? Understand? She's unable to be a functional woman.
So how he conducts himself in such a way that he goes through life with true happiness.
How are you saying? How should he do that? How should he do that? So first of all, he should know that everything is in the hands of Hashem. You're just a pawn over here. When you know you're the pawn, Peshka, pawn, you can't. You have no. I know it seems like we're doing everything. Yeah, because I did this, I got this money. Because I went to college and I became a doctor or a dentist, I made this money. Because I'm a lawyer and I'm in whatever. All this is Hashem put you through this in order for the master plan, whatever that master plan is. You have to walk with happiness that everything is according to the plan. I'm just going according to the plan. And therefore I have to be happy with whatever I get. Everyone say something.
This Rav Shlomo Zalman,
Yeah.
Auerbach.
Yeah.
Just imagine that he had a brush like the Kushim,
Yeah.
plastic.
Yeah.
Every time when he came home, and the driver said, so he was asking him, why the rabbi is doing it? He said, I'm going to see the Shekhinah, my wife. To look there, the driver. All the pictures that you see him with a smile. There is no one picture that he doesn't smile. And his wife passed away. His wife passed away. So he comes to the hospital, and pitoom a person is seen by the elevator. He's Rabbi, my wife just gave birth to a baby girl. Oh, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, Mazel Tov, B'Shalom. His wife passed away. He said, that's my problem. Why it should be his problem, right? And he was smiling at him, giving him a brachot, and everything. This is a person, mamash. That's a man. I told you once the story. There is a ראש ישיבה היה, ראש ישיבה חברון, ראש ישיבת חברון, רב שמחה זיסל ברוידה, רב ברוידה. He had a heart problem, but he lived in Yerushalayim, 4th floor, no elevator. Now every time he has to go up, has to go down, the driver, the Moroccan guy, used to hold him kacha and slowly taking him. Every few stairs, rest. Okay. Every day. One day it goes down. Finally, now he sits in the car. Pitoom he's saying to the driver, ooh. I forgot something. I have to go back upstairs. He said, no, I'll go up on myself. Arav just will tell me, where is it? I'll bring this book. He said, no, you will not find it. I have to go up. He said, Rabbi, until we're going to go up there, until we're going to go down, it's it will take at least half an hour now. He said, I have to go up. Miskin kacha, slowly, until he came upstairs kacha, and he goes in, and the driver walks after him. He wants to see what is for them.
Forgot something to tell his wife.
Yeah, he went to the kitchen and says, Malkale, I'm so sorry, I forgot to tell you that I'm going to yeshiva, and I forgot to say to you good morning, so I came upstairs to tell you. Then she said, okay, תודה רבה. And the driver, the Moroccan, ככה. He couldn't take it. It's Ashkenazi כזה. You know? מה קרה? Okay. So one day he missed. זהו. So now he taken downstairs back into the car, and he sits in the car, the Rav Kara, and the driver said, Karav, can I ask you a question? He said, yes, you can ask me any question you want. He said, for this, you went upstairs? Why can't you tell me, I'll give you my phone, you call to your wife and tell her, you know, I forgot to say, I'm going to yeshiva, is it okay? Good morning to you, talk to her to the phone. So the Rav was a very smart man. He told him, Rav Chaim, when you eat, are you eating through the phone? He told them, did your kids come also to the phone? So why should I use the phone?
What the answer?
$1 million answer. He says, she is your wife, הכרת הטוב לפחות, what she's doing is, he saw already that she cooks for him and she brought kids for him. Why should I call her?
The world outside, the Goyish world will never understand.
No.
They will never understand.
No.
And that's the problem with us.
Yes.
Because we are so Uzbekanized yeah, because we lived there for so long, and this already permeated into our bodies and our minds and our hearts.
So already instilled into our
Yeah, so we were thinking, who is she? If it's not her, it's like you said. If it's not her, it's another one. If it's not the other one, it's a third one. No, I'm saying not you. Somebody was sitting over there. Yeah. No, and this is the point over here, that we have to change that, because first of all, if we're on the religious side, right? This is what Hashem. This is the woman that Hashem chose for you.
Yeah.
For eternity. Not for just the 70 years, 80 years that we're going to be here. For eternity. We don't understand what this eternity is. But let me tell you something. Rav Dessler says, just how you set up everything over here, that's exactly how it's going to be for eternity. Which means if you have a nasty relationship with your wife, and like this, you two don't get divorced, but you live and you die like that, yeah? After 120, guess what? This nasty relationship is going to continue over there. And there's no way to change it over there. That's why he says, over here, you got to make sure you change this. Over here, you got to be the man. You understand? And make sure that she's completely fulfilled, so that what? For eternity, you can rest in peace. You understand? So this is the place where we can do action. Over there, no action. Over there, it's just, that's it. The way we stop, that's the way we're going to be. That's why it's important. It's important for us to take this mentality of the Uzbek and get rid of it and start working on a relationship. Listen, men see that this is working like a charm. Problem is, I don't know if I can do it. Oh, so now you have to work on yourself. It's not her now. It's not her problem. It's your problem, because I can't work on myself to do this. Now, the Rav said he went up 4th floor, yeah, 30 minutes. We have the phone over here. I'm telling guys, please text her, my love, good morning, how are you? He's like, I never did it. I'm gonna all of a sudden. So what's the big deal? You do it now. You start from today on. You do it every day. It's no big deal. Yeah, she's gonna say, "What are you talking about?" Yeah, I want to say that I miss you. Good morning. How are you? You put basically all day. She's gonna be like, "Wow, whoa,
That's the oxygen.
what is he doing to me? What is he doing to me? Who's this new guy?"
You know, I want to tell you that I cannot text
No,
to my wife.
no, you call.
I can't.
No,
I don't know. I can't. I have to call.
Looks fake.
well,
No, I have to call.
Robert, do you tell her good morning sometimes every day, or you
Maybe.
text her?
Maybe.
Because you live early, she's sleeping. What do you do?
We get up.
she prepares this.
We get up together. We're going to sleep together. That's what my Rebbe taught me all the time. You're not alone.
So if you let's say you go to here, you go to weddings, you come at 12 o'clock, she waits for you.
She waits for me.
Because she wants to sleep.
Yeah. Always.
And if you get up at 4:30, she gets up with you at 4:30.
Always.
You'll know by this right here. See this right here? The Rebbitzin makes this.
Yeah.
See? So if he came with this, the Rebbitzin was up.
Sugar, she puts salt in the drink, you're not going to say anything.
Nothing.